well deserves a round of applause. Senior Brunch is a tradition that celebrates your time here at Old Dominion University. I want to thank you for being a vital part of our Monarch community. For many of you, ODU has become your second home and a place where you have found rewarding friendships and experiences. It also marks the beginning of your next phase as a Monarch, the beginning of your alumni status. I offer you congratulations. Please join me now in welcoming Old Dominion University's President, John Broderick.
Thank you, Nicole. This morning, I think the remarks we really want to leave to Elisa and Colin, because they will probably have a much better perspective on what you're looking at going forward than I will. But I just want to tell you just a couple quick things, and we'll move through with the program. But this morning, I had the chance to have breakfast with Samantha Salvian, who's one of the University Rhodes Scholars. And Samantha now lives out on the West Coast. And I said to her, if there was something that you could say as a Rhodes Scholar recipient to our students graduating this morning, what would it be? And she said, you know, I live in a world surrounded by Stanford and Cal Berkeley graduates. And she said, my Old Dominion degree puts me in the same sentence and in the same category and in the same level of knowledge and expertise as anybody from Stanford or Cal or any other West Coast school. And I thought, you know, what better message for us, and what better message for you, because all of you know that, I think, going forward, how hard you worked to get to this point, how much energy and effort it took to get your degree. And we certainly know many, many of you are going to be extremely successful, whether you're in Virginia or whether you're in California or anywhere in between. So I hope tomorrow at some point the day starts to be a world. But I hope when your moment comes and you come across that stage, somehow you slow it down, at least in your mind for a moment, and let the 4 years or 5 years kick in, because it's a major accomplishment and achievement to graduate from a great university. And I hope all of you will have lots of reasons to come back to campus, whether it's for a graduate degree or something where you come back and talk to students and talk to them about your experience here. So congratulations, and also to the families here, congratulations, because I think all of you would agree in some part you were part of this terrific journey, maybe even more of a part than the person here would choose to remember. So thanks, congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow at the ceremony.
Thank you, President Broderick. I would also at this time like to thank and recognize the deans and associate deans and the provosts of the colleges for attending this morning's event and celebrating with us. Thank you for being here. I would now like to introduce Stephanie Dickens, President of the Alumni Association and a 1994 graduate. Ms. Dickens has been a member of the Alumni Board for 5 years, also serving as Chair of the Board Development Committee. She is the Vice President for Retail Lending at Old Point National Bank in Hampton, where she has worked for 13 years. In addition to her volunteerism for ODU, Stephanie has held leadership positions for the Urban League of Hampton Roads and the Junior League. As President of the Alumni Association, she represents over 115,000 ODU alumni and serves as a link between the Alumni Association and the university. Please help me welcome Stephanie Dickens.
Good morning. I'm Stephanie Dickens, class of 1994, and I'm president of the ODU Alumni Association. I am so excited to be here, and I'm proud of each and every one of our graduating seniors this morning. Just like to ask you, is anybody excited about tomorrow? All right, guys, this is the big blue room, and you're allowed to get a little rowdy in here, so let me ask you again. Is anybody excited about tomorrow? All right, whether you're a traditional student or a non-traditional student, it doesn't matter how you got here, it matters that you came and you're at the finish line. So congratulations to everyone. As President Broderick said, congratulations to the parents, to the loved ones that are here with you today, look around and look at the support systems that you have. For over 75 years, ODU has produced the best and brightest graduates. During that time, there's been a lot of changes here at the university. Every time I step on campus, I see something new, I learn something new, and I meet somebody new. I'd like to challenge you as you become alumni. You will join over 120,000 people tomorrow, and myself as an alumni of the university. With that status becomes a lot of responsibility, and I'm here to challenge you today. The Alumni Association will be here with you every step of the way. We will help you reconnect to the university, we will keep you informed, and we host really fun events. We hope that you will connect with us. We hope that if you move, if you get a new job, if you get married, please let us know that. We want to challenge you to engage sooner than later. We want to help you stay connected to the university, so please stay connected to the Alumni Association. You can register with us at the Lion's Den if you haven't already, and you can register on Facebook or you can go to the website. One final note is I would just like to thank you. The parents, the loved ones, the graduates, thank you for everything that you do to ensure the success of the university. And to my fellow alumni, congratulations on your graduation. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you, Stephanie. Today we have two graduating seniors who will make remarks about their experiences at Old Dominion University. Our first speaker is Elisa Whitaker. Elisa is an English major with an emphasis in professional writing from Portsmouth, Virginia. Elisa has served as the president of the 2012 Class Council, and president of Destined, Determined Educated Sisters Taking Initiative and Encouraging Dreams. She has had numerous volunteer experiences, including Relay for Life. During her time at ODU, Elisa has worked as a teacher assistant in the Child Development Center and a front desk worker in OSAL. After graduation, Elisa plans to pursue a post-baccalaureate pre-medical program in hopes of becoming a physician. And I would like to add, she wins the prize for the most family members and guests to attend senior brunch. Please help me welcome Elisa Whitaker.
To President Broderick, Dr. Neufeld, Nicole Kiger, ODU faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating December class of 2012, good morning.
Good morning.
It is with great pleasure to stand before you today as we honor the December 2012 graduates of Old Dominion University. When I was a little girl, I remember coming to ODU with my aunt, Dr. Ingrid Whitaker, who is still a professor here today. I would visit her class and help pass the papers back to the students, not knowing that one day I would be a student in one of the same classrooms. Although I had this exposure when I was younger, my journey, like many of you, began 4 years ago when we had to decide which school to attend. Personally, being from Portsmouth, Virginia, I was unsure of attending a school that was so close to home. But I decided to go along with my gut choice, and that was with ODU. I'm so glad that I did, because after my experience here, I couldn't imagine how amazing my college years would have been. The experience here has been wonderful. There have been some ups and downs, as any college experience. Thankfully, at ODU, we learned in our normal academic setting, but we also learned how to become a leader. Many colleges teach students how to only work for others, but ODU has trained us to become leaders so that people can follow after us. Here you also learn the importance of diversity and how in life you can't just work with one set of people, but you have to be willing to work with different races, ages, and gender. Because of the emphasis put on diversity, I am happy to say that I have made so many friends from different backgrounds that I will remember for a lifetime. During my time at ODU, I was able to work at one of the best offices on campus, the Office of Student Activities and Leadership. Here I worked along with some great people on campus, and I was also able to see how much ODU offers to us as students. While I learned so much from being here, We will definitely remember all of the fun moments that made these years memorable. We'll remember doing the ice cream and cake at every home basketball game, waiting in line for football tickets before we switched over to the online system, all of the web jams and ODU after darks, every homecoming concert from NERD to most recently 2 Chainz, every flash mob that happened in the library, our ODU lion being saran wrap, and most importantly, the greatest startup football program ever, along with the best mascot ever, Big Blue. We've created lifelong friendships, and we'll never forget our friends, Vincent McKenzie Butts, Jarrell Rainey, Chris Cummings, and others who started out with us but have passed away. We've had great memories here, and I know for sure we'll miss Cafe 1201, our 8 a.m. classes, the mini tickets from parking services, activity hour in the web, partying on Thursday nights at the Edge, and then in the morning using sunglasses and Advil to cover up our foolish ways from the night before. But seriously, I would miss ODU, and I hope that all of us graduating will return to be great alumni who will help our school grow and do bigger and better things. Also to the graduates, appreciate where you are today and accept the individual journeys each of you had to go through to get here, because it was those journeys that made us who we are, and it will definitely push us to greater things in the future. Best of luck to everyone in your future endeavors. Thank you.
I think I saw some tears. Thank you, Elisa. Speaking next is Colin Rodino. Colin is a communication major from Stafford, Virginia. Colin is a member of Phi Kappa Tau fraternity. He's been on Student Activities Council and Interfraternity Council. He's been involved in the Outdoor Adventure Program as well as Student Government Association. Colin was selected as Big Man on Campus in 2010, Phi Kappa Tau Brother of the Year of 2010 and 2012, Homecoming Prince in 2011, and Dr. Dana Burnett's Fraternity Man of the Year this year in 2012. After graduation, Colin plans to pursue a career in his field of communications. Please help me welcome Colin Rodino.
AJ, that's going to be really tough to follow, just so you know. Much more well-rounded than what I'm working with over here. You know, I've known that I'm going to be speaking here today since mid-November, and I've been anxiously awaiting the opportunity. I love speaking in public. I love being tested, studying communication. This shouldn't be anything compared to the 20-minute presentations that I've given in some of my classes. But I'm grateful to be given the opportunity to stand in front of all the people I've shared this experience with in college, the students and fellow graduates who are going through it with me, and these faculty, staff, administrators that have made this experience so great. Right here. So it's great to express my true feelings, but actually, as excited as I was, I didn't put words to paper until about 5:30 p.m. yesterday, after Nicole Kiger asked to see my rough draft. So I'm more of an extemporaneous, off the cuff kind of speaker, but I have some words here for you. I feel like whenever you, like anybody who has to give a speech ever, they Google whatever they're writing a speech about and see what other people have to say. I did some research on commencement speeches, high school graduation, anything like that. But the most common thing that I found was that at some point in every speech, every toast, anything that was in front of more than 5 people, they talk about what it took to write it, what it took to come up with the idea, to put the words on the paper, and to really communicate that message. So, like any other communication majors that I have in here with me, 20, 25-minute presentations, it's a lot tougher when no one gives you chapters 1 through 6. You write about this. No one gives you your research topic. Write about this. So this was a true test, but I thought I'd start with that, kind of an idea of this is how tough this has been. But I do have a message, besides talking about the message and how I came up with it. So basically, I just started writing. I just went for it to see what came out, and I think it's something worth hearing. I read that the average college student spends about $9,919 for tuition, just tuition and fees per year in the state of Virginia. And I've always felt, my parents raised me to manage your investments, to take care of them, make the most of them. You already put the money out there. You're getting this about it. And there's these things over here. I mean, you can reach out and touch them. You can grab them. They're yours if you take them. Like, take advantage of the investment. So you should take every step to make sure that you're getting everything out of it that you can. Like getting the best bang for your buck, for lack of a better way to say that. Tuition fees cover course enrollment, technology and health fees, student programming, and a million other things that help to give us everything we need to succeed and what we need to enjoy our time here. The key is taking advantage of the opportunities right in front of you, the ones you don't have to pay for, the ones you've already paid for in a roundabout way. Student organizations can help prepare you for the real world and to teach you valuable skills. Things you're going to need in the workplace, public speaking, interpersonal communication, anybody in a fraternity, sorority, or anything or student government, Robert's Rules of Order, things like that, how to manage a meeting, how to work with with groups of people. Service opportunities to broaden your horizons and teach you about social issues. Very enlightening. I went on a service trip to Boston for an alternative break, and it was just awesome. We worked in a shelter, and it was great. Actually, the most interesting thing about it was we used exclusively public transportation, which I had never done before. Boston's a great place to do that. Community outreach programs, internships and student employment, contests and scholarships, and professional development resources like the Career Management Center, and other things that are made available to students. These are the things that are going to really, aside from your classroom learning, your academic learning, these are the things that are going to stick with you. And when you look back, when you're out there applying for jobs and you're discussing how you're qualified, you're writing your cover letter, you're filling in the qualifications on your resume, those are the things that are going to make the difference. And not to say that anybody can get a degree or anybody can take classes and pass them, but it's really like these extra opportunities that you've taken and all the extracurricular things, the social learning that are going to make this experience the most valuable to you. That's what it means to you. It's not, regardless of the stressful deadline. Forget about the stressful deadlines, the financial struggles, conflicts with professors, and everything that didn't go your way while you were here. Forget about all that. You're going to remember the core concepts of your academic studies, and your employers are they're likely going to find that part of your learning very valuable and very fundamental to what you're going to be doing for them. But just because you have your degree and you're done with that section of academic learning, if you're not going on to higher education, there's still much work to be done. You've got much more to learn and much more to experience. Everything that you took from being here at Old Dominion, you're going to find it doubled over when you go on. So walk away from this campus with pride and a strong sense of confidence and accomplishment. Look back at the money that you have invested during your time here, tuition, parking passes, housing fees and rent, and all the other expenses and debts that you've accrued, and know that you made the best of it. You got your money's worth, and I couldn't find a better way to end this, so I thought I'd just make something up. They always say that your time in college it's the time of your lives. These are the years of your lives, or whatever that cliche is. I don't know who they are, but I don't think they've got it. I don't think they're dead on with that. I don't think they've hit the nail on the head. Our time here has all been in preparation for some grand design that we haven't mapped out yet. The experiences, the concepts we've learned, the relationships we've made, that is what's going to help us pave our own path to success in our own unique way, and what's going to work for us. So, like I said, for lack of a better way to end this, it's been real. It really has. I've enjoyed it. And I hope to see you all later on down the line.
Thank you, Colin. Okay, it's the time we've been waiting for. It's time for the toast. I would like to introduce Miriam, Abdalhamid, Student Body President, and Dr. Ellen Neufeld, Vice President for Student Engagement and Enrollment Services. Miriam will be giving the toast to the university, and Dr. Neufeld will be toasting to you, our seniors.
To Old Dominion University, the faculty and friends, these years of our lives we will cherish forever. As you say goodbye to your college years, all the laughter, all the tears, may you always remember and always be true to your alma mater, ODU.
Now, I have the great honor of giving a toast. This is such a special time for our seniors and their families, and I would be remiss if I didn't add my congratulations. Every commencement makes me a little bit sad and a little bit hopeful, but it always reminds me how fortunate I am to work in such a purposeful profession where I get to be around such wonderful, talented students, and Old Dominion University has only the best students and the best graduates. So, now it's my turn. To your past achievements and your future success, may your dreams be fulfilled, and may you never forget your most cherished memories of Old Dominion University. Cheers. Thank you.
I think we can add some excitement to that toast, don't you think? One more time. Cheers, everybody. There we go. That's what it's about. Thank you, Dr. Neufeld and Miriam. Please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater, which will be led by an ensemble from the University Chorale. The choir is under the direction of Suzanne Molvin, and the Alma Mater is printed on the back of your program. Please join in. Ladies and gentlemen, the ensemble from the University Chorale. Compliments of the ODU Alumni Association. Please enjoy the glass and think of ODU fondly in the future. Now I'd like to invite Dan Campbell from Alumni Relations up for the raffle of the diploma frame. Okay, I have the winner. 578628. Come on up. 578628. Oh my gosh, I have it. Congratulations, that's one happy winner we have there. That's right, she deserves a round of applause. I I would like to thank President Broderick, Provost Simpson, Dr. Neufeld, and our student speakers, Colin and AJ, the Office of Student Activities and Leadership, the ODU Alumni Association, GEICO, the University Chorale, and especially Barbara Altman and Diane Cruz for all of their hard work for this event. Again, one more big, hearty congratulations. Enjoy your accomplishments the rest of today and especially tomorrow. Thank you.